The last attack took place when U.S. military aid to Ukraine was running out. The Ukrainian Air Force said on Monday it was able to hit only 18 of 51 Russian missiles fired at targets across Ukraine overnight, and 33 of the missiles were able to hit their intended targets. Ukrainian Air Force spokesman Yuriy Ignat told ABC News that a major factor in the low success rate of Ukraine's air defenses in Sunday night's attack was that Russia targeted many unprotected areas of the country. It was noteworthy that Kiev was not hit in the attack. Ukraine's capital is protected by at least one Patriot missile defense system and other systems provided by the United States. Sofiia Gatilova, the Russian Ministry of Defense, claimed that Ukraine used high-precision weapons, including Kinzhal hypersonic ballistic missiles, to strike weapons production facilities. Ukrainian officials have not commented on how low the country's air defense missile stockpiles are. But Ignat suggested other factors played a role in Sunday night's attack. The latest missile ardment from Moscow this week comes as U.S. military aid to Ukraine is running out. Ukrainian officials had been warning for weeks that Ukraine would risk running out of missile stockpiles if Congress did not agree to additional funding. In this photo provided by the Ukrainian Emergency Service, emergency workers help an injured man after a residence was heavily damaged by a Russian missile strike near Kryvyi Rih, Ukraine. Jan. 8, 2024. An agreement between Biden administration and leading Republicans to provide $60 billion additional funding for war in Ukraine, which is approaching its two-year anniversary February, remains uncertain as two sides have failed to reach a separate agreement on new controls at U.S. border. Johnson said the Republican-controlled House of Representatives will not pass Ukraine aid unless there are changes to border laws. Oleksandra Ustinova, a leading member of the Ukrainian Parliament, said in December that the army's ammunition stocks were now so low that troops could not respond to Russian attacks. At that time, Ukraine began building multiple layers of defense on parts of the front lines. Ustinova said, because if U.S. military support ceased, Ukraine would shift to a much more defensive strategy in the war. At the time, a Ukrainian military official confirmed to ABC News that the Ukrainian military had halted all offensive operations due to ammunition shortages. In this photo provided by the Ukrainian Emergency Service, a view of private houses damaged by a Russian missile attack in Novomoskovsk near Kryvyi Rih, Ukraine. Jan. 8, 2024. According to previous reports from Ukrainian Air Force, the success rate of Ukraine's air defense in last barrage of Russian missiles fired was much lower compared to previous Russian attacks. On several occasions last year, the Ukrainian Air Force claimed to have shot down Russian missiles and drones at an almost perfect rate. The Ukrainian Air Force